Hey there, how's it going? Welcome to Loop Learnings, and this is video number 12, I guess. I kind of lost the count, but it's okay. I think it's video number 12, and we are making payroll management system. If you're someone watching my videos first time, welcome to this channel. Welcome to Loop Learnings. I hope that you will stay. I hope that you will subscribe. I hope that you will hit the bell icon as well. And if you're returning to my channel, thank you so much for coming back. And I hope that you have subscribed already. If you haven't, I don't know why, just subscribe, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you get notification whenever I upload a new video. Payroll management system we are working on. We have created 11 videos in which we have created database, we created relationship, we have created certain queries and forms and etc. We will continue with the user interface, which means I'm going to create a little bit more forms. Some of you may have been bored already. Some of you think, oh, I know how to create forms, so I'm not interested in watching this. It's okay, I can understand that, I can relate to that. But sometimes, you get a kind of refresher after watching a video. So I would suggest that you stick around and watch till the end. And if you happen to like whatever you have seen, please make sure that you hit the like button as well. This is how YouTube knows that people are liking the content. Now I will stop talking the general context. I am going to explain what we are going to do today. As I said, I'm going to create a user interface. Now what do we mean by user interface? Simply some more forms. Which forms I'm going to create? If we will see, the forms for bonus, claims, compensation change, compensation, department, employee profile have already been created. In today's video, I'm going to create 3 forms, starting with fiscal month, fiscal year, and grading structure. Now you must be thinking, oh god, he has more forms to create, and rightfully so, because we want to create each form. Now why I'm demonstrating each form on video is because I remember when I made a last series of videos, a lot of people came in the chat box, means the comment section, and said, hey, why you did not demonstrate how to create forms, how to link forms to different queries, different tables. And this is why I like to create forms on the video, so you can watch if you happen to have just started with Microsoft Access, so you know how to work on it. Anyway, let's stop talking. I'm telling to myself, now let's start building. I'm telling to myself, you sit back, relax, and watch and learn. Here we go. So first form I'm going to create is fiscal month, and then fiscal year, and then grading structure. Now let's go ahead, and what I like to do is to keep the same design statics design language. I like to copy the existing form so I don't have to do formatting all over again. So right click, copy, Control V on the keyboard, and I'm going to paste it. I'm going to call it FM fiscal month because that's what we are going to create. Right click on FM design view. The first thing I will do is I'm going to get rid of the existing text boxes or combo boxes whatsoever. Then I'm going to change the header, and I'm going to call it manage fiscal month information. That's how I'm going to do it. Now next I'm going to go to the property sheet of this form, and we are already in the property sheet. I'll go to the data tab, and I will see that this form is currently linked to the table called bonus. Well, we are working on a new form, that is fiscal month, so we are going to change the record source as well, and that should be fiscal month table. Now I'm going to the form design, and I'm going to click on add existing fields, and I'm going to select all fields. I'm going to drag and drop in here. I'm going to right click here. I'm going to go to layout, stack. I'm going to the home button, home tab, and in here I'm going to change the font color to full black. I'm going to go to arrange. I'm going to go to padding, and I will choose narrow from drop down list. I'm going to unselect all. Now I will select the labels only, and I will expand them a little bit so we can do a little bit of formatting. First field is ID, second is fiscal month, okay, then we have working days, and then we have status, and then we have a field called updated on. Now I'm going to select the labels only, and I'm going to press Ctrl B to make them bold. Now I'm going to select the text boxes and I'm going to expand them a little bit. I'm going to select all, okay, there we go, and I'm going to reduce it. Okay, now what I like to do is some of the fields, you can see that this is how the forms look like. I don't want these fields to be editable. What are those fields? ID, status, and updated on. I want these fields to be locked, so it should be auto populated with VBA. We go to right click, we go to design view, and I select these fields which I want to lock. Then I go to the property sheet by right clicking on those fields, and then I'm going to click on properties in the drop down, go to the data tab, locked, enabled, no, locked, yes. That's what I'm going to do. Then I'm going to change the back color of these fields so the user would know that these fields are non-editable. Now if I will go to the form view, you can see that you can hardly see the change in the back color because alright, let me select a little bit darker. There we go, now it's visible. Now let's click on save button and let's do a little bit of VB coding. Now what we are going to do, the save button is going to be used as button for updating the record. So we are going to put that logic in, and we are going to check if any of these two fields are empty, and then if yes, then throw an error, otherwise go ahead and auto populate the information in these fields and save the record, create a new record. I'll go to the event tab, click on ... You'll see there is already code. I'm going to get rid of the entire code except the error handling code. Then I'm going to start typing in the code block. So if me.status.value is equal to active, then toCMD.beep message box, the updates to the record has been made successfully, okay, comma, VB information and information. Now I'm going to type in here, I forgot that, to CMD.save. Okay, next I want to check if any of these two fields is empty. So else if is null, it's null, me.fm.value is equal to true, then do cmd.beep message box, please provide the fiscal month information. Okay, that would be critical because it's an error, and header would be, now I will set the focus as well, me.fm.set focus. I'm going to select this and I'm going to paste in here, and I'm going to check the working days field as well. Working days, I'm going to select a copy and paste in here, please provide the working days information. If these both are false, then we will proceed and we will create a record. So me.status.value is equal to active, me.updatedon.value is equal to now, do cmd.save, do cmd.beep message box, the fiscal month information has been created successfully. Okay, VB information, comma, header would be information. And if, let's save it, debug it, nothing is okay. Let's test it as well. Fiscal month January, let's say the working days would be 22. I'm just guessing. Click on save, and it says the fiscal month information has been created. Excuse me. So if I want to update, let's say it turns out it is 24 working days. I click on save, and the updates to this record has been made. That's what I was talking about. Okay, now let's go ahead and create a next form called fiscal year. I select the fiscal month form, I paste it by pressing the Ctrl V on my keyboard, and I gave a name fiscal year, FY. Then I go to design view, and I'm going to first link this table to fiscal year, link this form to fiscal year table. Now these two fields are, so I'm going to get rid of all the fields. So we'll go to the form design, add existing fields. I select all the fields on here and paste it. Right click, layout, stack, home tab, make them bold. Go to the arrange tab on the top and make them narrow. Alright, I'm going to arrange them a little bit. Now I'm going to unselect and then select only the labels. Yeah, and then press Ctrl B to make them bold. I'm doing a little bit of formatting here. So fiscal year status updated on. Now some of the fields, as I did in last form, some of the fields are non-editable, so I'm going to select those fields, and I will make them as non-editable fields. Let's change the back color of these fields too. There we go. Well, let's go to the format and change the header a little bit. Now let's go to the save button, even tab, dot dot dot, and in here we are going to get rid of this code. Alright, I'm going to get rid of all just to make sure that you see. So this will remain same, but we will start with checking if this field is empty or not. Else if is null, me dot fy dot value is equal to true, then do cmd dot beep message box, please provide the fiscal year information. Okay, comma, will be critical, comma, information. We will set the focus as well, and if that's false, then go ahead and create the information. Me dot status dot value is equal to active, me dot updated on dot value is equal to now, and then do cmd dot save, do cmd dot beep message box, the fiscal year record has been created successfully, and it will be VB critical, and not why it is VB critical, what is happening? It will be VB information. Okay, and if, there you go. Let's save it, debug it. Everything seems to be okay. Now let's go and test it, right? So let's see the fiscal year 2022. Save it. Boom, fiscal year record has been created, and you can see it here as well. That is done. Next we are going to create another form. Let's create a grading structure. Okay, Now if we will go to the design, if I'll go to the design view of this table, there's only one field as a calculator. Now why do I need to check that? It's because I want to make this field as non-editable field, because this field has a formula. So we don't want user to give their input. It shall calculate automatically. That's what I want to check. Now I will go ahead and copy an existing form and I'm going to paste it. I'm going to give a name called grading F, right? I'll go to the form, right click on it, design view, get rid of all the text boxes and combo boxes. We'll go to the data tab on the property sheet and I'm going to assign the grading structure table. Then I'm going to go to the form design. I'm going to go to the add existing field, select all by pressing Ctrl A on your keyboard and bring it on the form. Right click, layout, stack, go to the home tab and we'll make the font as full black. We'll go to the arrange tab and we will make them as narrow. Now I'm going to unselect all, then I'm going to select only the labels. We'll press Ctrl B on the keyboard. We'll expand the labels a little bit. Now I'm going to do a formatting, okay, like the way we did in the previous two forms. Grade basic, HRA is basically housing allowance, transportation allowance, general allowance, medical allowance. Oops, let's give a gap in total salary, and status, and update it all. Okay, I will select the text fields. I'm going to expand them a little bit. I'm going to reduce the size, height of the form a little bit. I'm going to select all, make them in the center nicely. Okay, so that is done. Now what next? Well, you know that next we are going to make some of the fields as non-editable. For example, grading created on, total salary, status updated on. These fields should be non-editable. We don't want any user to give their input manually. We'll go to the form design, we'll go to the property sheet, data tab, enabled no, logged yes, and we'll go to the format tab and I will make a back color a little bit grayish. Okay, I'll go to the format tab and here instead of manage claims information I will say manage grading information. I'll go to the form view to see how it looks like. Looks better. Now next, again this button is going to work as a update button, so we'll put the code behind it to update. Then we will use this button for creating new record as well, and when you're creating new record, user must not skip these fields, otherwise it should give an error. Let's go to the design view. I'll click on save button, even tab, ... You can see there is already a code. I'm going to get rid of entire code except the error handling. Now let's start coding. If me.status.value is equal to active, then toCMD.beep message box, the updates to the grading structure has been made, comma, VB information, and header would be information. One thing I forgot to do is do cmd.save. Okay, now let's check if any of these field is empty. So first one is grade, then basic, HRA, transport allowance, medical. Okay, we will throw a message box, and message box should say please provide the grade information to proceed further. Simple as that. You can change the messaging if you wish to do so, and this would be VB critical because this is going to be an error. Header would be information, and we'll set the focus as well for the user to tell them which field they have missed. Next is basic. So I'm going to copy this code just to save yours and my time, and not only copy, just change a little bit information here as well, and that's it. And copy that, paste in here HRA. So I'm going to type in here HRA, and I'm going to copy that, and instead of basic I'm going to say the HRA. That's the benefit of keeping the consistent language. Transport, and in here instead of HRA I'm going to type in transport. We'll select the transport. Instead of HRA I'll type in transport. Not type in, I'm actually copy pasting. So copy and paste again, and now this time allowance. So we want to have allowance, and please provide the allowance information. Allowance, copy that, and medical. Okay, so medical, me dot medical instead of allowance. We'll do that, paste in here. That's it. Total salary is a calculated field, so we don't need to worry about it, because I'm sure the information when information is given here, the total salary field will automatically be calculated. If all of these fields are filled in with the data could be any amount or zero as well. It is up to the company to decide what they would like to give as a compensation package. Anyway, so if that is false, then else me dot created on dot value is equal to now. Basically I'm doing the coding for these fields. Me dot status dot value is equal to active. Me dot updated on dot value is equal to now. Do cmd dot beep message box. The grading structure has been created successfully. Okay, comma VB information, and then header would be information and diff. Okay, one thing I forgot is do cmd dot save. Okay, so let's save it, debug it. Sorry if you're feeling a little bit distortion in the sound, because I by mistake touched the mic. Now let's go ahead and test it out. You can see that the formatting looks good the way I want it. Now if I click on save, this is the message box, please provide the grade information. Now when I click OK, the cursor is going back to the grading field. Now in here, let's say grade would be GR-01. I'm just giving an example. Basic salary, let's say $3,000. HRA, let's say $500. Transport, $100. Allowance, general allowance 0. Medical allowance, let's say $100. Total would be $3,700 or whatever currency is there. It's just an example, and the idea is I want to create and show you. So click on save. You can see grading structure has been created successfully, and you can see that the information has been created. If I update, if I click again, what message I get? The updates to the grading structure are made, right? So that's what I wanted to demonstrate in this video. I hope that you've learned something, and if you like what I've seen, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not, hit the bell icon so you get notification whenever I upload a new video. In next video again I'm going to create some more forms, but till then, take care, bye bye.